Hello, it's Amy with Just a Little Ink. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! In my 19th year, one of the best decisions I ever made. I'm joined actually during a Sale-a-Bration. Sale-a-Bration used to be just in January, but Sale-a-Bration now runs 2 times in the year, at least for now, and it's currently going on. So August and September, all kinds of different promos. You've maybe seen the new Sale-a-Bration brochure. For every $50 spent before shipping and tax, you can choose a level 1 option. And then there are some level 2 options in here for when you spend $100 previous to shipping and tax. You also get some really great perks if you sign up to be a demonstrator. You can choose from our new mini catalog one of selected bundles, which is an additional 50 or more dollars that you can spend, or not spend, but get to you get to earn with your starter kit, which is already a great deal at $99. When I joined, it was a whole lot more. That gets you $125 worth of product, as well as some business supplies if you decide you want to sell. You certainly do not have to, but let me tell you, it's not so hard if you start sharing your love of rubber stamping. There are just some wonderful opportunities there. And so what I'm sharing with you today is a project that my stamp club made just this month using the beautifully penned designer series papers. They're black and white options. I'm going to show you how you can also color them. You can find them on page 7 of the Sale-a-Bration brochure. And this beautifully penned paper coordinates with the hand-penned petals bundle. It's a great, great set. But I want to show you how simple, if you chose to go this route. I love this layout. Let me set this aside and I'll tell you all the different things that you are going to need. I'm going to kind of go backwards from what I normally do. You're going to want a piece of the designer series paper. This is one of the papers, and this is the other. There's 3 designs, and you get 4 sheets of each design in that free product offering. You're going to cut one of them that you want for your base at 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches, and then you're going to want your second piece at 1 1/4 inches by 4 inches. You're going to want a piece of basic white paper, same size as you have on the front, 4 inches by 5 1/4 for on the inside, and then you need just a 1/2 inch little strip. I believe this is 1/2 by, it's close to 3. We're going to trim the ends with our Banner's Pick-a-Punch, which is just a wonderful thing. Then, and this is normally what I would tell you first, you're going to want a 4 1/4 by 11 inch piece of basic black scored at 5 1/2. And then to layer this little strip of the designer paper, you want a piece of basic black that's cut 1 3/8, again by 4. So let me show you, and we're only using the Memento black ink. So Tuxedo Black, Memento ink. I'm going to show you quickly here. I'm using again the hand-penned petals stamp set. I did not use the dies, although they really do accent nicely and so many other things. And we're only using this Congratulations stamp. So I'm going to, on this little banner piece, I haven't bannered it yet, I'm using just the Congratulations. I thought that this card really lent itself to either a wedding card or an anniversary card. Certainly if you had a girl that you wanted to give congratulations for something, it's certainly very feminine. So, oh, I don't like that. Isn't it good we have 2 sides of every piece of paper? Trying to do something on camera is always a challenge. Let's see if I did better the second time. Well, at least a little bit better. So, you can always do better. Then I'm going to show you my little tip. It's a short little squatty piece of paper. I'm using scraps. So I've got these little Post-it notes, these little tab Post-it notes. They are great to line up. So I'm going to pull in. Remember, your pick-a-punch has 3 different grooves. One's 1/2 inch, one is 3/4 of inch, and one is 1 inch. So I'm going to pull it in here. So I've got that banner. Then I'm going to turn around. Oh, it came kind of close. We may be super close on this one. And we're going to come in over here. When you're doing this, you might even banner it first and then stamp, which might not be all bad. So we're going to go with this end just because I think that's what looks the best. And then it's a quick, simple assembly. Well, actually, before I put this away, I did pull out these 2 little teeny flowers. They're meant to be stamped because Hand Pen Petals is a 2-step stamp. So I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to put it right here. And I'm going to leave my greeting not on there so that when it's time, I can choose what kind of congratulations I want to send. So then it's a matter of assembly. I'm going to fold my cardstock in half. I think this is a great way, you know, if you took advantage of our paper sale last month, which we had some designer series papers that were on sale for 15% off, this is a great layout to use some of that beautiful paper. And I'm going to show you some samples that I did. And when we're done here, kind of some different papers, just to give you an idea of all the different, and goodness, there's so many more, of ideas that you can come up with. But my girls really, really liked this. So I come here. And I'm thinking there's so many other options that I haven't even explored, with even blending some color, even using our chalks, getting a variegated look. You're going to do the same thing with this piece. I wanted the stripes on the front. Here. So, pull in here. Super, super quick. Then, I didn't pop this part up. I'm going to get a little bit of my Stampin' Seal there. I'm learning to really love Stampin' Seal. And I took it toward the top third of my card. I want it to be up at the top. You could put it wherever you wanted. So I've got here, I'm going to attach my inside piece. Again, if you were wanting to hold off, you certainly could. You could just set it inside. Looks like I've got a little dot of adhesive stuck on here. Come up here. That brushes right off. So then I want to put some dimensionals on the back of, and I have some from my paper pumpkin kit, so I'm just going to use those. All right, keep them handy to me. So pull off those ends. Then I can layer this. That actually turned out a lot better than I was thinking. Right here on the front. You get these little 1/2 inch pieces when you trim your basic white cardstock down for your inside pieces. So if you take your 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock and you cut it down 4 inches and 4 inches, that gives you a 1/2 inch strip. And then if you cut it down the other direction at 5 1/4 and 5 1/4, you end up getting another 1/2 inch strip. So it's a wonderful, wonderful option. Then I thought to bling it up, because it's just a little bit, I'm going to pull out Rhinestone Basic Jewels. They've been with us for a long time, which is great. I love them. You can color them if you wanted to. I'm just going to grab with my pickup tool, put one down here, and then I'm going to put just a couple of them kind of up here, one up, and then one maybe a little bit lower. Just a little bit of bling. I liked what that looked like. So that is my completed card. Then I want to show you that this cardstock, so I pulled out the same, I've got one already done, but I'm going to pull it here. Did the same thing. This is some of the other. So this is the side that's opposite of our stripe. And then this is the other print. I told you there are 3 different designs. So I'm going to quickly put that one on. But you can color whoops, I think we did backwards. Well, we might be there anyway. You can color in, I might like this better anyway. Sometimes it's happy mistakes. So I'm going to wait, we won't bother with that. I want to show you that you can pull out your Stampin' blends and you can color on all of this beautiful paper. You could use your Stampin' Write markers, kind of show you that you can get a little bit of different look on those. I'm using just some polished pink, just because I liked how that looked. But to give you the idea that there are so many different options with coloring that you can do to color all of these out. I've already done one. I added some mossy meadow in for my little stem pieces, but I'm going to show you how different this ends up looking by just adding a little color. So you can get so many options with this free set of Designer Series paper. It is, again, I think a great value. I want this one. Sometimes you have to look at it a few times. I'm going to ask, if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, if you would please choose to subscribe. There's a button here in this video that's quick to do it. And then if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to be your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I send thank you notes for every order. And you can use this host code through the whole month of August. It ends on the 30th. If you place an order through me, and if you use that host code and your order at least adds to $50 before shipping and tax, not only will you for this month and next month get a free item, but you will also get a Stampin' reward point from me. And when you earn 10 of those, you'll get a $50 shopping spree through me. So it's a great option. Again, I think I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with this cute little. And I'm going to wait and kind of decide what I want to make this one. So I'm not going to add a greeting on the front. Kind of show you how simple this just goes together. And you get a completely different look. And you could have a whole rainbow of colors. I think it's just a great idea. So again, as I said, my gals just loved it. And so you could take this, you could put it with pink. Pink might even be prettier, kind of like that. But thanks again for joining me. I almost went scooting along and didn't share. I want to share with you the other cards I made. So this is using the hand-penned petals and using, I'm going to tell you here in a second, this is the hand-penned Designer Series papers. They're such beautiful, soft pastels. Then I used some of our Christmas paper out of the holiday catalog. This is a returning favorite, and I should know what it is, but I can't tell you at the moment. If I'm quick enough, I can pull it to the back of the catalog and show it. But I should have had this in already. So yes, so it's found on page 57. This is the Heartwarming Hugs Designer Series paper. I happen to have had some. And then I used, this is from our Poinsettia Petals stamp set. And then this is also using some of the paper that you can get for free out of our Sale-a-Bration brochure while supplies last. And it's some beautiful popular paper. So you can find it on page 4, and it coordinates with the Penguin Place stamp set that's in the holiday catalog. In the, it's not the holiday, from the July to December mini catalog. So, but all of these designs, it's the same design, but with different papers, you see what different looks you can end up with. So thanks again for joining me. Look forward to seeing you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye.